So something kind of tragic has happened since the last video. Most of my hair is gone. I cut about 6 inches off and I think it's so weird and I haven't gotten used to it yet because my hair used to go down to my waist and now I don't know what to do. But hey guys, today I'm going to be making a video about something really controversial, but I think that it's really important to make this video just because of recent events. The reason I chose to make this video is because of the shooting in Roseburg, Oregon at Umpqua Community College that you've probably heard of by now. And being an Oregon native, I'm really affected by this. I think there's so much we could do to stop this kind of thing from happening, and I just am going to tell you why I think those things, and also I'm going to tell you about a little argument I had on Twitter with somebody about this topic. So first, the argument. So I was on Twitter the other day and I saw somebody on Twitter saying that they weren't at all surprised that the government stages these kind of shootings to emotionally manipulate us and push their agendas. And then it got worse. A friend of hers commented on her tweet saying that she wasn't at all surprised and she knew it from the first time she heard about Sandy Hook and Hurricane Sandy in the same calendar year, implying that the government caused Hurricane Sandy. I did some research on weather manipulation, and 3 prominent users of weather manipulation are Zeus, Poseidon, and Thor. Not real. But anyways, these people seem to think that there were politicians from other countries posing as parents from Sandy Hook. And they were saying that they don't believe that Sandy Hook was real because they didn't see any pictures of the victims. I mean, I don't know about you, but I have no interest in seeing pictures of dead elementary school children. I think that's repulsive, and the news sources would never publish anything like that. Of course they wouldn't. Why would they? And the argument that this person was making was, well, if they have stricter gun control laws, then we're not going to have any way to defend ourselves. They're going to take away our only means of defense, and it's going to take away our right to bear arms. Quick side note on the right to bear arms, that was written in the 1700s. They weren't talking about semi-automatic guns. Those weren't invented back then. I really doubt that the founding fathers would think that civilians have a right to own an AK-47. But that's just me though. In your house or something just for protection, but I don't understand why people need semi-automatic guns. The man who did the shooting in Oregon, he had semi-automatic guns, and I see no reason why any civilian should have them. I have mixed feelings about our government, the same as the next person, but it really pisses me off when people blame everything bad on the government, and then anything good that they do, they just sweep under the rug and pretend it never happened. Yes, the government does lie to us. The government did lie to us for many years, telling us that cannabis did not cure cancer. Now, in 2015, the American Cancer Institute has stated that cannabis does cure certain types of cancer, and the government has allowed federal research for cannabis in a medicinal way. And I agree that it's really fucked up that weed is illegal, but chemotherapy, which essentially kills a person's insides, is legal. I think that's super fucked up, but I think that if the government was planning and staging these shootings, they would need to get their shit together first. You know what I mean? I have said this many, many times, and I'm sure I'll say it many, many more times, and I'm sure it'll offend many, many people. But here's the thing. I feel that if you are living in this country, you're taking advantage of the resources, you're manifesting a life in this country, using the things that this country has given you, then you cannot be talking shit about it. I really appreciate everything America has given my family. My family came here from India, and my parents have manifested amazing, amazing success. The person on Twitter was saying that America doesn't give us freedom to leave. I don't see anybody handcuffing you to this country, and no one's gonna fucking give you a plane ticket. Stop spending your money on drugs and go get the hell out of this country if you hate it so much, right? But what this person was saying on Twitter is that we're forced into this system in America, a system that makes us lazy, fat, stupid, and oppressed. I want to say one thing. If you're fat, don't blame Obama. If you're stupid, don't blame Obama. And if you're lazy, don't blame Obama. But this person seems to think that we are oppressed because we spend thousands and thousands of dollars at college and can't get a single job. Anyways, back to the point. President Obama, in his speech about this event, stated that we are not the only country who has people that want to hurt other people, but we are the only country who deals with these shootings every 2 to 3 weeks. Plus, did you know that most people who do these school shootings and mass murders, they buy their guns legally? So in Australia, there was this program called the Gun Buyback Program. It happened in the 90s and then again in 2003. Basically what happened was the Australian government bought back people's guns. After the buyback, suicide rates went down, crime rates went down, and murder rates went down. Now on to an argument that I was seeing on my personal Facebook page, and it really made me really upset. This person wrote a post talking about how gun control laws aren't the real issue. Mental health is a real issue, and we should be bringing more awareness to mental health and trying to decrease suicide rates. This person was saying that you're more likely to kill yourself than to be killed with a gun. I see a lot of problems with this. First of all, no. Second of all, I know about mental health better than anyone. I've dealt with mental health my entire life. I still struggle with it today, every day of my life. And I agree that there does need to be a lot of changes in the way that Americans view mental health and the stigma behind it. But saying that stricter gun control laws would not have prevented this from happening, I think that's just ignorant. The man who shot up UCC, he had 13 guns. They weren't only bought by him, they're bought by his family and his friends and given to him. And actually, I really feel the need to say this. I think that if I had grown up having a gun in the house, if I had grown up in a culture where guns were acceptable, I fully believe that I would not be alive today. I fully believe that I would have killed myself if I had been exposed to guns. I fully believe I would have killed myself. And the thing is that this is the thing that pisses me off the most. Conservatives say that they're pro-life, they want to save a little fetus, but when people are killed, like at the community college, like at Sandy Hook, people like the lovely Jeb Bush, they say stuff happens. Now, the person that was arguing with me on Twitter, she has now blocked me, which shows a lot of cowardice in my opinion. I saw another equally cowardly response on my Facebook page with that whole argument about mental health. This person said, "I don't want to pick sides, but guns are a symptom of a larger problem," but when I asked, she could not say what the bigger problem was. Plus, saying I'm not going to choose a side and then blatantly choosing a side, that's cowardly. Pick a side and then stick to it and believe in it. And honestly, looking back on this, there's only one thing that would have prevented this from happening. If there were stricter gun control laws, this man would not have had all the guns that he had, and maybe he wouldn't have gone and shot up the school, killing those people. If you really think there's no problem with it, I would talk to the families who lost their loved ones at Umpqua Community College in Roseburg. So that's it for today. I will see you in my next video. I made a video about feminism a couple days ago, and my hair is actually long in that video, so that's gonna be weird. Anyways,